I have tried that thing in the VS Code, and in that it was working nicely. So I have written pre-written codes I will explain today, because HTML codes are like that, JavaScript codes are very lengthy. So if I'll keep writing all those things, it will be like a very it will be very lengthy class, or it will be too much to grasp all these things. So let me share, and then we'll start the Google Earth engine. So I will tell okay, no, I'm not sure. What are the basic things we are uh like do to get a map out of it? Uh, am I audible clearly?
Yes.
Yeah. So I have shared you the PDF also. The PDF contain all the codes and everything. You can follow those, you can follow that PDF. So what you can do, like one thing, like you can like we have to work here with the JSON file, right? So the thing is that uh, either you can create a JSON file, or you can convert the JSON file. If you have a shape file, you can convert the shape file into GeoJSON file. So here, for example, what I have done, like this is remember we have learned how to create a this feature collection and everything. So same I have done here, like simply uh, this feature collection, it is containing multiple feature. So type feature, geometry is point, coordinates is this, properties and Mumbai, and this much, and some other information like properties or population, or any square feet area. Okay, so it can hold any data which you want to attach with our feature. So now here again, like I told you, for the map lib, we need the longitude first and the latitude. Okay, so always remember this thing, that we have to write the longitude first and then the latitude. So here when if I run this, or what I'm simply doing, I'm simply saving it as a mumbai.json file. Okay, this is kind of, I have created the JSON file here, and I am simply saving it as a mumbai.json file, and later I'll use this thing in my .html file. How? We will see it here. So see, what we are doing here now, this is looking very complicated, and it is complicated, but once you will understand what we are doing, you will understand, like you will like you will easily you'll be able to easily write it and understand it. So see, what we are doing, like this is the doc type HTML. Okay, so here when I'm writing, this is my document type. So this is telling, this is for the document type, and from here I'm starting writing the HTML. Okay, this HTML, right? So here, so this doc type is like, doc type HTML means my file will get like whatever the browser. Okay, so it's telling that, okay, my browser will be HTML. If I'll not write this, so browser can switch to any other compatibility mode. Okay, so we have to, whenever while writing the code, start with the, in a VS Code or any other thing, or creating a HTML, we are writing doc type HTML to mention that browser. Then HTML, this will help to browser, and to screen like for the language purpose, uh, like for example, language English or something, it will tell, like just for the screen reading, this is not that much valid. Only for the screen reader to know the language we are um writing is. Now this is from here the head section start, right? So this is kind of a, this section is not shown on the page, but it will configure our page. And then we will modify that. Okay, this will kind of define our character encoding, or with or like what, especially when we have to give any symbols or accents. So just a simple like title, I am giving my first MapLib uh, map. Okay, like just first MapLib. Then we will load some uh here we are loading the MapLib. So this is what this link is important. This is called MapLib CSS. It will control how the map will look. And then there is another one, that is this script. So this is for the JavaScript. This MapLib JS means JS is JavaScript. So this will give us the actual map functionality. So any MapLib, whenever you have to MapLib JS, we will do this. Both the thing will be as it is. You can copy. Okay, so we have to write both the thing, because this will tell that how our map will be, and this will tell how like the load this will load the MapLib JS, that is JavaScript, and all the functionality which come with the JavaScript and this map, it will give. And if either of this fails, then our map will not work properly, right? And then here we are writing the style, like just a default spacing or margin, padding, or here we are defining like width, full width, this full view port height. If we forget any height or something like that, again the map will not be visible. That's why we are writing these things. Okay, so here we are closing our style and head, and then same, the body starts now here. Now this is like a, again, like in the last class I have mentioned that we are now what we have assigned, that okay, we have to this style, and this my head and all this thing, this will be my JavaScript and all this thing we have mentioned above. In the body, what we are doing, we are creating one container. Container means empty container, or we can say a canvas where now our map will come. So this is the code, or we can say syntax, to create that canvas where we will inject our map using the MapLib inside this, right? So I'm saying id is equal to map dot div. Okay, so again, if this id will not match with this match later, if we have to use it in somewhere else, so again nothing will render, right? And then from here we will write our JavaScript. So same, we have created a canvas here. Now we are creating a map here. So here, if I'm writing const map, new map. So here I'm creating the new map object. Okay. And my container is same, that the one which we have created above, that empty canvas. So container is map. Then again, style. This is the code to for the gen it is like for the OpenStreetMap kind of a map we will give. Okay, so this is the base map style. So for the base map we are giving this link, that it will look like a kind of a Google map or the OpenStreetMap which we are using. Now the center, I want my center to be in the on the now here I have added like the Mumbai point. Okay, GeoJSON data, I have added a Mumbai. So that's why here I am adding the focus over the Mumbai and zooming more, so that so that my zoom level will more, the zoom higher the zoom level, the closer the view I will get. So this is for the Mumbai. I'm writing Mumbai. I'm centering my map to the Mumbai and giving a zoom to 11, so that I want the closer look. And then here I'm adding my GeoJSON data. So the data which I have saved here, same data, either you can name it as a Mumbai.geojson. I have also named it as a data. There is one more data I had, that is data.geojson, that I have use it here. I think here it is not shown, but I've created, yeah, there is this data.geojson. So this Mumbai GeoJSON is the file I have created, and then from Mumbai I have converted into this thing. I think here only. No. So yeah, so I had this data.geojson, and same like how I want my map to be, like add layer. I want it to be a type to be circle or color radius, color of the radius, or the source is Mumbai, ID is the Mumbai point, because we are adding the point location now. Okay, this is the point location we are adding. So simply that's why I'm giving the type as a circle wherever like, that point will be. Give me the circle, and radius around that point. You can add a radius. Okay. So then I'll close my script. I'll close my body and the HTML in the last. And then simply I will go to run and then start debugging. Now we have to select the debugger. Either you can open it in a Chrome, internet browser, or a web app Chrome, anything. So if I say web app Chrome, so my data, that point has not been added. Okay, so it is focusing on India, and let me change it to Mumbai. Okay, there was some issue again. Unable to launch. I think that will be that is in a JSON format, not in a GeoJSON. Just a minute. I think I have let that file go. Yeah, so here I have converted the shape file into GeoJSON file. No, this is only focusing. I have map.html here. Sometimes no, what happens that like there was some there comes some issue with the so we can do one thing also, like if it is not reading this data.geojson, you can open that file. Open. Yeah, and we'll just copy this thing, and instead of that we'll paste this thing. That way also, if uh for example, control A, do control C, and here in the map dot add source, in the data, I will copy that thing. Most of the time it happens, I will tell in the same file also the same, like when I was working with the shape file, the same thing happened there also. So sometimes it will not read the data. So what you can do, that you can open that file, like here I have opened that data.geojson. Just control A, control C, copy this thing, and where you are adding your data, in that you can add this thing. Just be careful with all the what to say, uh, all the like brackets and all, geometry feature. Yeah, so here let's try now. Run, start. Now see, it happens most of the time, it will not read our data, or that there is no issue with the GeoJSON file or something like that. But it, like we will not get any dependency on the, like like, or we can say GeoJSON data. Sometimes will not read our GeoJSON data correctly, right? Our GeoJSON data is fine, our HTML is also fine, but sometimes issue with reading the data. So like I told you, simply what you can do here, while adding in the map dot source, you can directly add all the that feature collection thing in this. So likewise also you can do. Similarly, I was running this code. Okay, same thing, doc type HTML, then created the maplib CSS, then what to say, this link, JavaScript links and everything. Okay, and then this body, all this thing will be same till here. These things will be mostly same only. This till head. In the body also, most of the part now we have to customize accordingly. Like for example, the one which I shared before, one which I showed before, was for the um was for the city focused. Okay, so that's why zooming was more, and there there we wanted to focus more over the Mumbai. We had a dot point. But here what we are doing, now I have a shape file. So here I have an Indian shape file. Okay, we had the or you can do one thing in a QGIS. You can go to QGIS. From QGIS, if you do, like for example here, uh, if you do export save feature as, and here you will find the GeoJSON option, and then you can save your file as a GeoJSON. So the same. Now the one thing here, you should like one tip I will give, or a hint you can take. Generally, it is better to, now what will happen? This see, I have written this code and everything. This HTML and this file, if it's good if they are in a same folder. Same folder means, for example, like I have this. map.geojson, or let's say this map map html in the downloads, and this data.geojson also in the downloads. If you don't have, copy paste or keep both the html file in the same folder to avoid any further error or something like that. Otherwise, again, while majorly while um, s- looking for the files, it can create a problem in the maplib. Okay, so it's better if you're saving your html code, and if you're saving your this code in the same way. Now another thing which I forgot to tell you. Okay, so what, like I told you, what we have done, see, till here, like I told you, this is my, I have I have run it. Okay, I have run this same code, that map.html, and I have saved it. Okay, I have saved it in the HTML. If I run this, if where did that code go? What's this thing? Like I want, for example, this code. Okay, so here, yeah, this is I think my map HTML. Huh. So what I'm doing here, that okay, this is my, like I told you, what we are doing, I'm saving it. Okay, file save as, you can save it as a HTML file, or it will automatically get saved as a HTML. Then if I want to, let's say if I want to modify all these things, I will not modify, right? Most of the things will be same only. What I will modify here, from in the body only, most of the structure will get modified. Like here I'm modifying zoom, center. This style will be same only. If you want any other kind of style, hybrid style, terrain style, you can change it. Then adding GeoJSON data will change. But above here, most of the script will be same only. Till here, most of the script will be same. What you will change? You will change mostly here only. Adding data and adding any other file you have, that file you will be able to, that file only you work change. Yeah. So like here also, I have kept all till here same only, from doc type to head. The script was same. So in the body, I have changed this to zoom 3 and center to uh, center of India, that is Nagpur. This is the Nagpur latitude and longitude. Then I have added the GeoJSON data. So now my GeoJSON data here, I have added the Indian shapefile.geojson directly I've added. Or you can give here link if you have somewhere, you if you have this file somewhere different from the date, the HTML, which like I told you, HTML, this file has been, if I save it, for example, let's say India map, India. Okay, this is my I'm saving it as map India. Okay. And if you have, let's say, GeoJSON file somewhere else, you can give the this thing here. You can give the link here also. Like you, but it is better if my this HTML is saved in the downloads. If I have this GeoJSON file in the downloads, it will be good to get any kind of other kind of error. If it is not, you can give the link also. If it's, for example, this Indian shape file I also had somewhere here. Here. So you can give the link as well. Just change the slashes. Right. And let's say I'll run it now. Yeah. So it is running, but the thing is again same. I'm not getting any map, or because here I have customized it because I have tell it to fill the map with, I think this is for the blue color code and I want opacity for the zero point 0.4. Here also like you can give the line boundary and all this thing, but I've simply told it to fill the color. But if you can see in this map, I'm just getting this focus over the India, but not any map I'm getting, or not that shape file thing I'm not getting. The same error. So in place of this, in place of add data, here, what you can do, save. You can check, you can open that Indian chef file. Okay. You can, when I open that Indian chef file, I got this kind of properties of that particular data. Copy paste this, and in place of this add data, here you add that particular thing, which I have done it here. So here, map add layer, I have added two map add layer. Huh. So here, instead of that data, what I have added, I've just copy pasted this thing and put it here. Right? The same way, just a type and everything I have put it. Nothing, just I have copy pasted it, and inside this bracket I have kept everything. Then added the two layer. One is with the fill India, like it will fill all over the India, and also added one outline layer. So it will give the shade and the outline layer, right? So map dot add layer, and the same way which we used to do in the Python, the same way, just added here like this, and then line of the color black, line of the weight, and all this thing, and then we'll run it. Huh. Here you can see the difference now, that the Indian shape file has been added with the color, with the map, and also the boundary has been perfectly shown here, right? So now here I can directly share, copy paste this thing, okay, and share it with you guys, or there it, because it is kind of a web browser. So generally whenever we open most of the data also, we get it in a HTML format, right? So if for the visualization purpose, or if you want to add anything or something, you can simply share it with, or if you have any result kind of this, you can present it, share it with your colleagues or any likewise. So this is the way to use the map library in using the VS Code we have learned. It was not finally working with the Jupyter Notebook and a Google Colab, but in the VS Code, code is what it was running perfectly, right? So yeah, so we have understand the in this file most of the things are perfectly given, controls and all this thing. You can add differently also this control and then add it in your this thing. Now another thing is here, so many things are given here, you can explore. Now then also you can add a pop-up, which in the last class, in the last classes I have told you, which will describe, give the description of whether under the click point or with the that pop-up box will appear and all this thing, right? Now when we have to work with the geotiff files, so we have to first convert our file into PNG, and serve as a raster file for the best for production, and then we have to give the use the georaster file and all these things. So again, I'll not mostly in this we can check one more, like, what to say, we can work with this also, like the same only here. Here in place of add source we are adding our geotiff file. This thing will be same. Okay, in the body now uh we are adding the geotiff file. You can see here others thing will be same only as it is, right? And then some layer name and geotiff layer, raster layer, and all these things. If you want to add any like pixel brightness of the dark pixels, so you can give, so accordingly you can modify, right? And then if you want to read geotiff, so I think mostly maplib, if you understand, all you have to this much kind of coding will, I have given you for the just for your understanding. It will look very difficult but not. You can customize this color lamp and all this thing, and also give the styling layer and all this thing, like for filling line and all these things, right? So I think you can explore this TIFF thing, or take it as a, we can say, because it's also same only, nothing like for the shape file you want to convert it into JSON. Here you have a TIFF file, you have to convert it into PNG, and then same, like you have to add the data and it will just showcase, right? Any doubt? Understood? See, syntax wise it will be same, not like that difficult to understand. But if just understand, you have to edit how you will edit your uh this thing, that map add layer thing, map add source thing, right? You have to, otherwise other things will be as it is only. And these are just like how you want your map to be presentable. Likewise you can add here layer, outline layer, pop-up layer, and all these things. Just a minute. Hello. Hmm. हाँ. हेलो. मैं अभी नहीं जा सकती, मैं मीटिंग में हूँ. Okay, so yes, any doubt in this? No doubt. For this thing, what I will do, for what to say, for the TIFF file, if you won't understand, um, same here I will add the TIFF file, and I'll share with you all. Okay, so just understand how I have done all this thing, because changing the stiff file into PNG is not the difficult part. Same way you can export, like we have export the shape file, like, okay. Shall we move toward our next topic, Google Earth Engine? Or have you guys understood this thing or not? Or was it too fast? Yesterday we have tried this thing, the same code we have tried in the Jupyter notebook. It was not working. But here, like the same way, like it's working here. Yes, fine. So guys, let's move toward the end of our session. The next topic, that is the Google Earth Engine. So yeah. So when we say Google Earth Engine, again, it is the cloud-based geospatial processing engine, and it the one of the major advantage of Google Earth engine is that it gives us that the available data set, satellite data set is already available here. Okay, like you can check it here in the what are the data sets available with the Google Earth engine. So what you have to go to the Google, search Google Earth engine. Here you have to create your ID. So I have already created my ID, I think. Yes. Yeah, so when you will open the Google Earth engine, you will find this in the data set. This interface will open. In the data set, you will be able to get all the data sets which are available with the Google Earth engine. Let's say Landsat data, MODIS data, Sentinel data, Copernicus data, or ERA5 data, MERA5 data, temperature, climate, weather. Okay, all this data are pre-available on the Google Earth engine. So no need to download the data and then work on them. You can just simply import this data in the Google Earth engine and work on them. So what
Hello,
it will
ma'am.
help? Yes.
So basically, you were saying that whenever we need to work on satellite data like NDVI or anything, those we are doing on QGIS or ArcGIS, so we
Sorry,
can do this right now in Google Earth Engine.
you're not audible. What you are telling?
Now, ma'am.
Hmm? Yes, say.
Okay. So actually, ma'am saying that जैसे कि आप बोल रहे हैं कि मैं जो भी अभी काम करने चाह रहा हूँ कि सैटेलाइट पे जैसे एनडीवीआई हो गया कि कुछ भी और
Hmm.
जो कि मैं क्यूजेएस में काम कर रहा हूँ डाउनलोड
Hmm.
करके तो गूगल
Hmm.
अर्निंग में कुछ भी डाउनलोड नहीं करना पड़ेगा।
नहीं करना पड़ेगा।
ओके ओके।
ये जो एनडीवीआई और ये सब जो मैंने आपको दिया है वो गूगल अर्थ इंजन से ही डाउनलोड करके दिया है। जो कि एक्सटर्नल डेटा है, अगर आपका फॉर एग्जांपल आपके पास कोई खुद की सीएसवी है या फिर आपके पास खुद का कोई अलग कोई ये मतलब सम ऑफ द लाइक मोस्ट ऑफ द डेटा आर available here, Landsat, MODIS, which are like one of the which are very commonly used data. There are like other satellite data, for example aviv's data. Okay, or if you have any data from the, let's say, Indian data, OceanSat data, or aviv's data, or VIRS data. Okay, these are some other satellite data. This kind of data are not available, but you can import that data here in the Google Earth engine, right? If it's not there, you can import it there, import it here, and then you can work in the same script. So yeah, so the thing is here, it will run the large scale analysis data without downloading any raw data. Even if you have any other platforms raw data, you can import it here and then work. So here you have to create your ID. So or you can just simply give access to your Google account, and the interface will open. Okay, so this is how the interface of the Google Earth engine looks like. And here, like I told you, whatever the script you will write, it will show here under the scripts, right? You can create a new script, like you can create a new file, folder, repository. Okay, and here all the, what to say, uh, documents available, which will tell, okay, if I want to do classification, how I can do classification. So it will give all the kind of the, okay, this you can write it this way. Okay, it's doing something maximum entropy classification. So it will give us all the coding. It will help in coding that, okay, if I have to do this thing, how I can do this, what should I write first, what are the things, or what are the properties I should give first. Okay, or any algorithm, any image, like here. image segmentations. So likewise, there are so many documents available which you can check and understand, okay, in Google Earth Engine, how you can write your script with the using these documents. You can explore these things, like there are so many. If you want to, if you have any data range, any other kind of, okay, so that it will take, how if you have such kind of data sets, how you can write it, the arguments like start, then end, then give the time zone, all these things. So this is the left panel. This is the search panel. This is our editor panel. This is again right panel, and this is called the interactive map panel, where we will get all the results can be shown here. Okay, so this is our script manager, like I told you, where we will have all the scripts written. Save it, we'll save it here. You can create so many files, and under that folder you can create, like here I have some other folder. Inside there were some other files. Then I had some here, one more folder. Inside that there were other files. Then this document will have a API documentation. Then this is for the assets. Now here, whatever the external raw data you have, you can save it, you can import it here in the asset. For example, here you can see I have imported Indian shapefile, some some sites Excel sheet, or if you want to specifically work on some Excel sheets, that, or like here I have imported some Gujarat shapefile, Maharashtra shapefile, okay, or you have any study area. So likewise, you can here also you can create a folder kind of thing, and then you can add your data. So for adding a data, you can go to new, and if you have any geotiff, you can select a geotiff. If you have a shape file, CSV file, okay, or if you want to add any folder, you can directly add that folder. Or here you can add, you can create a project. So here, let's say this is my first project. Under this project, I have this many assets in place of this, okay. So this is my project, and under this I have, you can add as many assets here in this uh, assets. So these are all clouds assets, right? So um, yeah. So here, if I go to geotiff, now from here you can select your file from directly from the your computer. Let's say I'll select this file, for example. You can simply, okay, this is the JPG extension. It will only take, it will take allowed extensions. It will only take this much. Then you can name it your asset, and then just simply, and from here you can do upload. Right. Similarly, for the shape file, you will do the same thing. Now, here you will search your data set or your places also. Like if, for example, I want to work on the NDVI. So I'll search here NDVI. Let's say NDVI. And mostly we work with the Modis Terra NDVI 16 days. Okay, so this is my Terra vegetation 500 meter, 250 meter, more finer. Okay, so here you can check all the information about your product, like description, user guide, algorithm, general documentation, bands, what are the bands available, NDVI, EVI, even if I have to check any quality. Now there are surface reflectivity reflectance bands also available. So instead of EVI and NDVI, for example, if you want to calculate LSWI or urban index, any other urban index, or any water index, or any soil index, okay, so you have this surface reflectivity bands. So based on your index you want to calculate, you can create the like using this band for like if you know the band formula, you can calculate those indexes. Then some citations, DOIs, and all this thing. If you are using this data and you want to let's say you're publishing it or somewhere, or you want to give the citation, you can check it here and you can give the link accordingly. Okay, and here is the again important. This is the closet collection snippet, and here the data set availability given. So whenever we will write the data, we can copy this collection snippet, and then we will paste it there. I will tell from using this how we will import our data. Okay, when we will write the script. So again, this will give us the link URL of our script. You can simply copy this thing, or you can directly share also. Then this is to run the script, and here we will write our code. This is the code editor where we will write our script. Then again here, if you want to reset or clear script, you can do it here. Huh. Now this thing are not that much important. Now there is this help button. If you have any issue kind of thing, support options are available. If you're crashing or generally, I have using the Google engine last 5 to 7 years. I have not like used these things, but yeah, this is a help button and this is kind of a feedback button. You can file a bug, create any, if you want any feature request, or you want to suggest a new data sets, all these things you can um, like mail them, or it will directly send a code to the editor feedback. Then here, this is the inspector. It will inspect whatever we will run. Everything will commit here. Like it will, for example, if I click on the map somewhere here, okay, so it's giving me the like it's working as an inspection. It's giving me the location, zoom level, scale level, okay, pixel, object on the map, and all this thing information. Why even after running, will if when we'll run something in the inspection, if there is the this thing, if I'm putting it here, it will give me, for example, if I have ndvf map, it will give me the ndvf value. Then in the console, it will give here, I'll get the output, or if any print command is there, I'll get the print command and all this thing in the console. And in the task, if I, for example, if I'm exporting my data, or if I'm exporting the output or the result, all those things will be given here in the, from this task, we will be able to uh, download it from the task. So in the console, we will be we will see the results, or we will get to know the print and all this thing, whether it, if we come across any error also, we will get it in a console. And in the task, if there is any exporting thing or downloading, all this thing can be done from the task, in the task. Then this is the map. So here you can see these are the geometry tools. Okay, these are the geometry tools, and like here, add marker, line, polygon, or just a pan. If I click on this, I will be able to pan it, and then zoom in, zoom out will be here. And this side, now we have not added any layer. Otherwise, we'll get a one more, that is layer option here. If we have a layer of NDVI, any other whatever you want to add, you can find it here in the layer. And then these are this, which will be layer manager. And then there are a map. You want a satellite map. You want a terrain map. Okay, all these things can be uh, shown here. Okay, so this is, I have added terrain plus satellite. So something like this. Fine. So let's start with the scripting. And now the thing is, here we have seen that, okay, this is the Google Earth engine. Like we can directly. But if I want to do the setup of Google Earth engine, or if I want to connect my Google Earth engine with the Python, okay, because it is fine that this is the interface, we'll write it like this and like that, like, okay, we can do it like that. But if instead of this, if I want to work in the directly in the Python, how we can do this? For that, we have to download some libraries, some packages for the Google Earth engine to work using this, what to say, in Python. If I want to, so let's say, okay, this is open. I'm creating a new file. Okay, I'll just close this thing. Yeah, so I'll launch it. I will create a new notebook and I'll name it as a Google Earth Engine. See, if this will not work, we have the Google Earth Engine as well, right? But if you want to work with the Python, for example, if you have some other script and with that you want any data of the Google Earth Engine, right? You cannot go to Google Earth script there and then download it there, right? So it's so there same only there also I'll tell how to write a code there, but here also you understand first, since we are working, the main object, or we can say objective of this track is to understand the Python. So here for like working Google Earth Engine with the Python setup, we will use the Earth Engine API or the GE map. But before that, we have to install the Earth Engine API. So for that, pip, we will do pip install Earth. If it will not work here, we have to write it in a conda, but hopefully it should work here. Google Earth map. So this Earth Engine, we can say it is a kind of a Earth Engine library. It will give access to the satellite data, or when we use a function like geometry or the image collection. Okay, here you can see we had this image collection thing. Okay, this will help in Google Earth Engine to look that image collection and import it. Okay, but here we don't have such thing. So for that we have to look for we have to install this Earth Engine, right? If we'll skip this, then Python will not have an idea of what Google Earth Engine is. So we have to first we have to install it, and then we have to initialize this. Okay, because we are trying to connect our Python session to Google Earth Engine server. So it will not work locally. All computation we have to do it in the Google server only. Okay, so it has been installed. Now we'll do import EE for this Earth Engine and EE dot initialize and capital. Before that, we'll see. Okay. Okay. We have to first, no, the thing is, we have to first authenticate. Okay. Sorry, I forgot this thing. Like, we have to verify, kind of verification kind of thing we have to do it here. That is e dot authenticate will do. And then e dot initialize. Okay. So here I'll give my same uh oh God. Yeah, so I'm using this both the like that project, cloud project, and I'll say generate token, data access, use read only. Okay, let's do this. Yes, there is some security alert here. Mhm. Okay, verification code. Where is the verification code? Here. Okay. Yeah. Uh, yeah, it has successfully done. Okay, so you have to follow the steps that actually e dot authenticate you do authentication you have to pass through. You will take it to this link, and then there will find this particular link. Copy, just copy paste that. Okay, and then shift enter. Now it has been initialized. So now first thing is that now I can install the Google Earth Engine map for the, especially for the mapping purpose it will required. So GEE map. Okay. And then here I will import map, GE map, and I'll check that whether I am able to get the any map appears or not. Map means this one, the one which we were able to see in the Google Earth Engine, right? In the map layer. So let's say map is equal to GEE map dot map and map. We should get something like this. Okay, we are getting map center, map center 00 controls widget control option position transmission. This thing. Okay, then now our map is centered to 00, it is saying, and somewhere in like, so yeah, we have to again customize it, like we have to give the map center lat long and all these things. Fine. Is before going directly jumping to the map, let's say we'll step by step we'll go. Okay, for example, defining a region or defining a loading a data, like here in the Google Earth Engine how we load the data. Similarly we have to do it in the this thing. So now everything which I'm going to write it the same way you can write it in your Google Earth Engine, and the script will be the same. For example, for example, before loading the data, what we do, if you have any area of interest or the region of interest, we'll select that one. So let's say ROI, first is to define a region. Okay, and then let's say my region of interest is equal to EE dot geometry dot rectangle. Now in Google Earth Engine, you can draw your polygon around any area you want to work with, or similarly, you can give the lat long. So here I will give the bounding box, let's say 72.5, comma 19 point, or just 19.5, comma 74.5, comma 21.5. So these are the like latitude and longitude I have given. Okay, any example you can give, and then map dot center object ROI, comma 8. So right. So here when we have to write it in the what to say, in the Google Earth Engine, if you want to define any uh, geometry, either you can create a geometry like this. Okay, like this you can create it here, or exit. Let's say I have somewhere here, so this is my another geometry, do exit. Let's say here I have some other geometry, polygon. Okay, anything, let's say this is my another geometry, that is line. Okay. Now, if I'll not do exit, what will happen that I will be in the same layer. Okay. I can draw as many as layer I want. Okay. For example, if I want to, in this area, if I want to look for the water bodies, okay, if I want to look for the classes and look for the roads or any other vegetation or something like that, so this is my body, this is my water body, this is my water body. So this can, I can keep it in a same, what to say, same feature kind of. If I have, for example, if I have to do any supervised classification or something like that, okay, so this is my water body, so I'm just with the same geometry I'm clicking it. But now let's say this is something, uh forest area. If I'll click with the, for I will need some for us, what to say, for the understanding purpose or for the separating purpose, I will exit it and I'll create a new geometry. And you can name it also, like this is now my different, no, let's say this is my forest geometry. So you can create a one and then you can select accordingly and then you can give the name it also like this. Okay, and just exist. Yeah, but here in the Google Earth Engine, like here, when I'm sorry. Huh. What I have done, instead of getting the uh yeah, same wise also in the Google Earth Engine you can write the same way, like here geometry collection is getting added. Now you can just simply define your this ROI likewise, and just here uh, there are two slashes for a commenting out. What happened? Oh. For commenting, will not use hashtag, but the two slashes. So if I want to define a region, same. Okay. So I have given the latlon and the map.center.object to ROI 8. It means at what like zooming level again. For the regional analysis, we use generally 8. So here when I'm saying map.center, it means that map will get center. Sorry. I will run it here. Saying variable must be, okay, here it should be kind of like this. Yeah, I had a habit of map dot, oh sorry, center. Map dot center object. Yeah. So see, we are not like and then if I do map, I think here we have to do map dot add dot layer. Okay, it's not giving anything. So we had our ROI like this, and then we will call the map. Okay, same center. So now we are getting the that map center control widget option position. Okay, there are some other controls also we can give likewise. Just a minute. Why the layer is not getting added? The map is not rendering here. Like here, when I say map dot add layer, yeah, so you can see this has been added here. This is our ROI. Now you can customize it according to your this thing, right? But here again, the map is not like rendering here. Like it should get a okay. If I do map dot to HTML. Okay, there is one more issue, that is I think IP widgets we need to download. Okay, so here the thing is, uh, again the issue with the rendering thing, that this Google Map will Let's say if instead of this, if we shift to Google Map, Google Colab, sorry, maybe that time it will work nicely. Okay, what I will do, see if this thing will work, you can automatically work in the same way. Like the scripting is almost same, like both in the Google Earth Engine and the here. Again, I have to give the authentication, I think. EE. If I directly use, oh, sorry, I was writing the wrong spelling. EE dot authenticate it is. Yeah. Oh God, why this is so hard? Is this a or what? Emoji N. That authentication thing is again, it's asking initialization thing. Okay, we have to write it like this, I think. Oh, the project which, okay, here the one same, I think this thing I have to write script and any user project, asset, add a okay, this I think, this project name I have to give. So project is equal to this thing. Okay. Yeah. So simply I have given that project name here because when I was working on the Jupyter notebook, it has, like when I was giving the access, that time this thing came. But here we have to initialize that project name. Then again, same thing. Let's try this now. Sorry, pip install. Yeah. Now see here we are getting the map. But in the Jupyter notebook, we were only getting this kind of thing. So the issue was with the, again, it was not able to load the map or some kind of a rendering. So here I have simply just added a map here, nothing else. So the same code where we have created our this rectangle thing, and then I will just do this thing, right? So let's see. Okay, so over the same map now, because the on that map only I have done map dot add layer. I have not written here kind of a such kind of thing like map. That's why on that same the it got added. So you can check it here now. We are getting the that rectangle. Okay, likewise you can add a points over the coordinates. Then here you can get the same like layer, ROI, OpenStreetMap, or layer on off if you want. Likewise you can do, right? Then again here you can create the geometry. You can double click, so you can create a geometry. You can add a point here, right? Any arbitrary geometry or any rectangle, you can draw it here. Also, you can, if you are drawing the feature, you are able to see here in this here like drawn feature and all this thing. You can customize your drawn feature, this thing, right? And then if you want to like let's say uh, my point is not here but somewhere here, so you can drag and undo that point. Okay, this point was not here, somewhere here. So accordingly you can change your points also. Like you can customize your like for example I wanted to click somewhere here, but now I have by mistake clicked it here. So you can drag and keep your point wherever you want. Then you can delete also, like if you want you can select to this and then just delete it. No, it's not delete. Or you can do clear all, so it will clear the map. Okay, so this way you can play. Then there is another thing that is start drawing. It is giving us also the telling us the measurement in the kilometer also. Like you can check it here. right? And then just simply click on finish, or you can just delete from here also. Do you want to remove layer? Yes. So it will the remove. It is not getting removed. Delete last point. It's okay. There was some issue. It should get delete. Then again zooming, the same zooming and zoom in, zoom out, and the same hovering thing. Okay, so tomorrow we will see again in the Google Earth, in the Python, how we can add data or how we can calculate anything. Okay, how we can load any data, because just I have loaded the point data now. If how we can load the raster data, and then how we can work on them. Okay, are you guys there? Any doubt? Till here, any doubt? Understood everything clearly? So I'll share this thing with you. You can check, you can install all the libraries. Fine. So we'll meet tomorrow. I'll also share the VS Code link. Any doubt? So tomorrow or day after tomorrow will be the last class. Before that, I'll give one more assignment. Okay, so submit that, and if you get any other doubt, let me know. If you need any uh, class for the like just solution class or any other kind of thing, let me know. Okay, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Bye.